Microsoft's cloud servers will not help improve graphics. You've heard it all at E3 and Gamescom, the power of the cloud, and it was basically PS4 has been touted as being slightly more powerful than the Xbox One, but then you get people coming back saying, but the Xbox One uses the power of the cloud. Now, you cannot use the power of the cloud, or currently not now, to help with graphics processing. It's just not going to work. Think of it this way: if you've got a game that's relying on the cloud processing power, all these servers somewhere in the internet lands to do a lot of grunt of the work and stream this data to your machine at high speed to update things frame by frame, remember, what happens if you've got an internet problem, or some data drops out, or your connection drops out slightly, or all of a sudden you're going to lose a little graphical fidelity? It's just not going to work like that. It can't work like that, not with the current infrastructure of the internet and with people's average broadband speeds. It's just not possible. Dan Greenawalt, who's basically creative director at Turn 10 Studios, the people behind Forza 5, has been speaking about this recently at Gamescom in Germany, and he goes on to say, we're using the cloud for exactly what the cloud is great for, which is asynchronous number crunching. It is going to be very difficult to use the cloud with current bandwidth around the world as something that I can just synchronously update every frame. Just always updating, because that needs to count on the fact that 1, you need to be connected, and 2, you need a really good pipe coming out the back of the box. Here's what the cloud's great at. How about I throw data at it once in a while? Let's call it at the end of every race, maybe even every second, and throw a lot of data up there. I just trickle it up there, and these servers are just crunching away at supercomputer rates all of this data. It's exactly what Bing does. It's a lot of data. I can't do that in a box, you have to do that in the servers, but it doesn't have to be done every split second. It just sits up there and it crunches and crunches, then trickles back down to where the box is. That's what we do with drivators. So there you go, the power of the cloud. It's not going to be the almighty powerful cloud that's going to improve graphics. Certainly not now. A couple of years down the line, near the end of the console's life cycle, possibly, but we need the internet structure to be there, the reliability of the internet to be there, everybody be connected as well with high speed connections, because without it you're just not going to be able to do any graphical processing. It's just not going to work like that. So what will the power of the cloud bring to these next gen consoles, bearing in mind that the PS4 can also have the power of the cloud? It's not something that Xbox or Microsoft made up. We'll have to just wait and see, but as it stands, it's going to be very limited what they do with it. It's certainly not going to give you far superior graphics, like I say, not anytime soon. But you do, on the other side of things, they're also saying that the power of the cloud with Microsoft and all these hundreds of thousands of extra servers that they've now got for the launch of the Xbox One, you can have things like dedicated servers for Call of Duty. So things like that may make a difference, but graphically, not just now. As always guys, thanks very much for listening. If you like what you hear, please press that like button. If you're new to the channel, please press the subscribe button. Make sure you come back for future content. And as always, until next time.